Hey, third grade, this is Miss Liberty again with your reading lesson for Tuesday, September 29th. Yesterday we read the book Swirl by Swirl and wrote down a few words that we did not know the meaning of. Today we're going to take a look at those words again and use our background knowledge and context clues to figure out what each word means. So to review, we wrote down the words coiled, grasping, graceful, and snuggling. So when we want to figure out what a word means, we can do a few different things. We can take a look at our background knowledge, which is what we know about the topic or subject. And we can also take a look at the context clues, which are the words that are around the word we do not know. We can take a look at the punctuation as well as the illustrations to help us piece together what that word might mean. And then we take a guess. After taking a guess, we reread that sentence to see if the new word or meaning makes sense. So let's take a look at the first word. A spiral is a snuggling shape. It fits neatly in small places. Coiled tight, warm and safe, it waits. Now, when I take a look at my background knowledge, I know that woodchucks and other chipmunks sometimes burrow underneath the ground. And when they do that, they create tunnels and then larger areas where they can sleep and stay warm. And something I'm noticing about this snake here is that it makes that swirl shape. And it says here, coiled tight. So using my illustrations, I see that the snake is wrapped up really tight. I also see that the chipmunk is in a curled position and the woodchuck is in a curled position where the tail continues and follows the direction of the body. And I also see that it says here it fits neatly in small places. Tight, warm, and safe. So when I think of this, I'm thinking of a snake that is in a small place that it barely fits, and it's warm and safe and coiled. So I think, going back to our chart, let's take a look. So my background knowledge is that animals create small spaces underground to stay warm. And for my context clues, I was looking at some of those words, like the words warm and safe and tight. Let's see, we had warm, safe, tight, small, and I'm going to use the word fit as well. And small, that was the word I was missing, and small. So when I think about all of these words, this makes me think that maybe the word coiled means curled. I'm thinking, my guess is that this word means curled. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reread that sentence with the word curled and see if it makes sense. A spiral is a snuggling shape. It fits neatly in small places. Curled tight, warm and safe, it waits. And looking at my picture clues again, I see that makes sense. So now that we have worked through coiled, let's take a look at grasping. And clings tight, grasping what it needs. It never has trouble holding on. Okay, let me take a look at my picture clues. I see that the monkey's tail is grasping this branch. And I see that this elephant's trunk is also grasping this branch that it has broken off. So when I think about grasping, it kind of reminds me of the way that these animals are holding on to these branches. So for what I know about this topic, I know that a monkey uses its tail to hold onto branches, and elephants use their trunks to hold things. So I'm noticing, guys, look, that I have the word hold written in here twice. So I'm going to hang on to that one. Now let's take a look at my context clues. Let's look at some words that might help me out. So it clings tight what it needs. It never has trouble holding on. So I'm going to write down the word clings and holding on. Because those are two words that help me figure that out, but also context clues are our illustrations. So I'm going to go ahead and write monkey on the branch, an elephant holding a branch, because we can also use our illustrations, like I said, to help us figure out the meaning of these words. So now let's take a look at what we think that word means. I think grasping might mean the same as holding. It might mean the same as holding. So let me go ahead and plug that word in to see if I get the same meaning from this page. And clings tight, holding what it needs. It never has trouble holding on. That makes sense. Let's take a look at our next word. A spiral is a clever shape. It is graceful and strong. Now, one of the main swirls and spirals that I see on this page is this beautiful spider web. So I'm noticing that there is a spider web with a large spider here. And what I know about spider webs is that they are very delicate. They are very delicate and strong. So I'm going to add that onto my chart. I know that spider webs are very delicate and strong. So I'm going to put that under my background knowledge, what I know about graceful and spider webs. So next I'm going to take a look at my picture clues and my context clues. So I see the word clever, I see shape, and I see strong. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, and there is from our last book that we had read with animal tongues. There is their tongue there. That's extra little fact that we can pull in. We see that their tongues coil up or show a spiral and then extend. Okay, so let me see. If I come back here from my illustration, I see a spider web. I also see, let me go back to my picture to make sure I don't mess this up. I see the spider web, and I also see the hummingbird moth tongue. Awesome. So what I think that word means is I think graceful could mean the same as delicate. When I think of the word graceful, I think of like a dancer or something that is light and delicate. So let's go ahead and plug in the word delicate to see if that works. A spiral is a clever shape. It is delicate and strong. Ooh, that works. Awesome job, guys. Let's take a look at the last one. Or it curls up neat and small, warm and safe. A spiral is a snuggling shape. Now remember yesterday when I read this page, I thought of snuggling as what I would do on a cold day with a blanket. You snuggle under the blanket. So when I think about what I'm doing when I'm snuggling, I have a blanket over the top of me and I kind of hold onto the blanket to snuggle with the blanket. So when I come back here, I don't see any blankets, but I do see lots of snow. So that tells me our temperature is really cold. So if it curls up neat and small, warm and safe, a spiral is a snuggling shape. So maybe these animals are using that shape to help their body heat, to help them stay warm. So I'm going to put in the word warm. And then I'm also going to go back and pull some more of those words. So I have neat, small, and safe. Neat, small, and safe. So I'm going to go back and let me see. Or it curls up neat and small, warm and safe. A spiral is a snuggling shape. So I think that snuggling might mean comforting, because having a blanket on a cold day is really comforting, and it's also warm and neat and small, and you feel safe when you are feeling comforted. So I'm going to put comforting as the meaning of that word. Snuggling. Let's go back and see if it makes sense. Or it curls up neat and small, warm and safe. A spiral is a comforting shape. Absolutely helps us understand our book a little bit better. So readers are always thinking about what they are reading and noticing when it is not making sense. So remember to stop when you cannot paint a picture in your mind of what you are reading or understand what the author is saying. Go back and reread to check whether you know the meaning of the important words. And use the strategies we practiced today to figure out the meaning of new vocabulary words. As we continue to read additional poems and other types of text throughout our study, always use what you do know to help you figure out what you don't know. Today on Seesaw, you are going to read the same poem that you read yesterday. Today, you're going to do exactly what we just did together and use your background knowledge and context clues to figure out what each word means while filling in the Figuring It Out graphic organizer. Let your teacher know if you have any questions, and good luck.